Thank you all for listening to my story. I'm going to leave a couple of links for proof in the description. But please, people, please be smart behind the wheel. Don't fucking drink and drive or get high and drive. This can really impact anyone you know or love. Life's too precious for something that makes a drastic impact in a matter of seconds. Please be safe. Our day had started just like normal. My fiancé Sammy headed out to work, and I'd also headed out to drop off our son Jordan off at my granny's. It was a 30-minute drive, as we all lived in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and my granny lived in Racine. I got to work by 6:30 a.m., and I was working a double shift. At lunchtime, Sammy came into the restaurant to see his mom and I. He was supposed to work until 8 p.m. or so, and I told him I'd get Jordan after I got off work, and that I'd see him at home. It got busy, so I had to take some orders and do stuff. I remember him whispering to me, "I love you, and I'll see you later," and I smiled at him. That was the last time I got to see him alive. 7 p.m. rolled around, and I got to be done early. I drove to pick up our son, only to find out Sam had gotten out of work early, and he had picked up the baby, trying to surprise me, I guess. We didn't have cell phones, by the way. Not reliable ones anyway in 2003. Granny made a comment that Jordan didn't want to go. She went on to tell me that Jordan threw an absolute fit when they were leaving, and how he just kept saying no. He was normally a very mild-mannered baby, and for him to not want to go with Sammy was extremely unusual. I headed home expecting to find the boys, but instead, I was met with an empty house. It was around 9 p.m., and they still hadn't arrived. Sometime later, I received a call. It was that call, telling me there had been an accident, and that I needed to get to the hospital quickly. Before I could even leave, the phone rang again. It was Sammy's dad, who was at another hospital with him. The doctors had him stabilized. They were waiting on the arrival of a medical helicopter so he could be flown to a larger hospital in Milwaukee. Sammy's dad wanted me to tell Sammy I love you, as well as other things, because he thought that Sam would pass before I could get there. I was told that our son was at another hospital. I could hear ragged breathing and beeps in the background, as his dad put the phone by him at some point. I said what I needed to. I hung up the phone numbly, trying to keep myself together because I still had our son to worry about.